The first Raw of the year doesn't open with celebration. It opens with unease. The camera sweeps across the arena slowly, deliberately, catching signs that read, "New Year, New Era," and 2026 starts tonight, but the crowd noise feels different. Loud, yes, but tense. Like everyone knows something big is coming, but no one knows what shape it will take. The commentators talk about fresh starts, new rivalries, new opportunities. They don't know what's about to happen. The lights dim slightly, and then, the Vision's music hits. The reaction is massive. The Vision steps onto the stage, composed, confident, wearing the look of a man who believes this year belongs to him. He pauses at the top of the ramp, scanning the crowd, nodding slowly as pyro explodes behind him. This is his moment, the first Raw of the year. A clean slate. He walks to the ring and takes a microphone. He says last year was about survival. This year is about domination. He says everyone in that locker room had 12 months to stop him, and failed. He says New Year or not, the result will be the same. The Vision says he is done waiting for challengers. If anyone wants his spot, they can come take it. Silence. Then laughter. Slow, mocking. Seth Rollins' music hits. The crowd erupts. Rollins walks out wearing a grin that feels wrong, too wide, too amused. He doesn't rush. He dances slightly, soaking it all in, eyes never leaving the Vision. Seth says it's funny. Every year, someone stands in that ring talking about domination, legacy, destiny. And every year, reality hits them in the face. Rollins says the Vision talks like he's already won the year. But Rollins has lived long enough in WWE to know something simple. January crowns nobody. Rollins steps closer to the ring. He says the first Raw of the year isn't about declarations. It's about warnings. The Vision smirks. He tells Rollins if this is another sermon, he can save it. He says he's beaten men louder than Seth Rollins and hungrier than Seth Rollins. Rollins laughs again. Then, Austin Theory's music hits. The crowd reacts sharply. Theory walks out fast, focused, no smile. He stands beside Rollins, adjusting his wrist tape, eyes locked on the Vision like a predator sizing up prey. The Vision's expression finally changes. Rollins says the Vision keeps talking like this is a one-man sport. Rollins says this is WWE. And alliances decide the future. The Vision tells them both to get in the ring. Rollins raises an eyebrow. Theory cracks his neck. They enter. 3 men, 1 ring. The tension is thick enough to cut. Rollins circles. Theory stays still. The Vision keeps his eyes moving, tracking both. Rollins says last year taught him something. You don't wait for opportunity. You take it. The Vision says if they're here to talk, they're wasting his time. Rollins smiles. Then steps back. Theory lunges. Attack from behind. The Vision stumbles forward as Theory drills him with forearms. Rollins joins instantly, stomping the Vision into the mat. The crowd erupts in shock. No warning. No setup. Just violence. The Vision fights back, throwing Theory into the corner and nailing Rollins with a right hand. He tries to regain control. But Rollins rakes the eyes. Theory levels him with a brutal dropkick. The Vision crashes to the mat. Rollins grabs him by the head. Curb stomp. The Vision doesn't even see it coming. He collapses, motionless. The arena is in disbelief. Rollins kneels beside him, whispering something we can't hear. Theory stands tall, chest heaving, staring down at the Vision like he just crossed a line he can't come back from. Rollins grabs a microphone. He says the Vision wanted challengers. This is what challengers look like now. Raw officials sprint down the ramp. Rollins and Theory don't wait. They stomp the Vision one last time and slide out of the ring, backing up the ramp slowly, watching medical staff surround him. Rollins laughs. Theory doesn't. Raw fades out on the Vision being helped up, barely conscious. The first Raw of the year has just turned dark. And the message is clear. This isn't about titles. This is about control. Raw comes back from commercial, and the atmosphere hasn't settled. If anything, it's worse. The camera cuts straight to the ring where medical staff are still checking on the Vision. He's sitting on the bottom rope now, head hanging, chest rising and falling heavily. The crowd chants his name, trying to pull him back into the moment. The commentators are calling what happened premeditated. They're questioning whether Seth Rollins and Austin Theory even came out there to talk at all, or if the attack was planned long before the first pyro went off tonight. Finally, the Vision pushes the doctors away. Slowly, painfully, he stands. The arena erupts. One of the medics tries to stop him, but the Vision shakes his head. He grabs a microphone with unsteady hands and leans against the ropes just to stay upright. He says Seth Rollins didn't beat him. He says Austin Theory didn't outsmart him. They blindsided him. And blindsides don't end fights. They start wars. The crowd explodes. The Vision says Rollins wants to talk about control. About taking opportunities. Fine. The Vision says he's giving them exactly what they want. He says Seth Rollins and Austin Theory are now officially the first two names written into his year. And he promises this. They will regret making him their opening chapter. The Vision drops the microphone. Raw moves on, but the damage lingers. Backstage, Seth Rollins and Austin Theory are laughing. Not loudly, not wildly, quietly, dangerously. Rollins says people always confuse chaos with madness. He says chaos is calculated. He says the Vision walked into the ring believing the year belonged to him. Rollins says they just reminded him that the year belongs to whoever is willing to take it. Theory finally speaks. He says everyone sees him as potential. As the future. He says he's tired of being someone else's promise. Tonight wasn't about the Vision. It was about sending a message. Later in the night, the Vision is shown storming through the backstage area, still taped up, eyes burning. Officials try to slow him down, telling him he's not cleared. He ignores them. He kicks open a locker room door. Empty. Rollins and Theory are gone. The Vision slams his fist into the wall, breathing hard. He vows this isn't over. The following week, Raw opens with a video package. Slow motion footage of the attack. The stomp. The fall. The silence after. Then Rollins' voice overlays it. He says history isn't written by victims. It's written by those who act first. Seth Rollins' music hits. He walks out alone this time, wearing black, expression calm, almost serene. He says the Vision is tough. He says he respects that. But respect doesn't change reality. Rollins says the Vision made a mistake believing strength alone would protect him. Rollins says WWE isn't about strength anymore. It's about influence. Austin Theory's music hits. Theory joins Rollins, standing slightly behind him. Rollins explains it. He says Theory is hungry. Focused. Untouched by nostalgia. Rollins says together, they're not an alliance. They're an idea. And ideas are impossible to fight. The Vision's music hits. The crowd erupts. The Vision storms to the ring. No hesitation. No microphone. He slides in and goes straight for Rollins. Chaos. Explodes. The Vision tackles Rollins, raining down fists. Theory pulls him off. The Vision throws Theory out of the ring. Rollins scrambles up. Big boot. Rollins collapses. The Vision drags Rollins up. Theory re-enters with a steel chair. Chair shot to the back. The Vision drops to one knee. Another chair shot. The referee calls for the bell, but there was no match to begin with. Rollins grabs the chair now. He looks at the Vision. Smiles. And steps back. Theory raises the chair. And stops. For a split second, there's hesitation. Rollins notices. Their eyes meet. Theory swings anyway. The chair crashes down across the Vision's shoulder. Security floods the ring. Rollins and Theory retreat again, but something feels off. As they walk up the ramp, Rollins glances back. Theory doesn't. The Vision lies in the ring again, clutching his arm, staring up at the lights. Raw fades out with one thought hanging in the air. This alliance is dangerous, but it may not be as stable as it looks. And cracks always get wider. Raw opens with uncertainty. No music. No celebration. Just a slow camera pan across the arena as the commentators recap what everyone witnessed last week. The chair shots, the hesitation, the look in Austin Theory's eyes that lasted just a second too long. They don't call it doubt. But they feel it. Backstage, the Vision is shown arriving earlier than usual. His shoulder is heavily taped. His jaw is tight. He doesn't speak to anyone. He walks past officials, past talent, past cameras, straight into his locker room and shuts the door. Across the arena, Seth Rollins is already smiling. He's pacing in his locker room, dressed in ring gear even though he's not scheduled for a match. Austin Theory stands nearby, lacing his boots, quiet, focused, almost distant. Rollins breaks the silence. He says last week was perfect. He says the Vision did exactly what they needed him to do, react emotionally. He says anger makes people predictable. Theory nods, but doesn't say much. Rollins notices. He asks Theory if there's a problem. Theory hesitates. Just a moment. He says the Vision didn't look predictable. He looked dangerous. Rollins laughs it off. He says everyone looks dangerous when they're hurt and desperate. Rollins says that's when they're easiest to control. Theory doesn't respond. Later that night, Seth Rollins makes his way to the ring alone. He's announced for a match against a local competitor, but nobody cares about the match. The crowd is restless, waiting for something to happen. Rollins dominates quickly, too quickly. He ends it with a stomp and doesn't even bother pinning right away. He stands over his opponent, arms spread, soaking in the noise. Then he grabs a microphone. Rollins says he's heard the whispers. He says people think Austin Theory hesitated because he's unsure. Rollins says they're wrong. He says Theory hesitated because he's learning. Learning when to strike, learning when to wait, learning when to destroy someone completely. The Vision's music hits. The arena erupts. The Vision walks out slowly, deliberately, not rushing this time. He steps into the ring and stares at Rollins, shoulders stiff, eyes sharp. The Vision says Rollins talks a lot for someone who always needs backup. The crowd reacts. Rollins smirks. He says leaders delegate. The Vision says leaders don't hide behind kids trying to prove themselves. That line hits hard. The camera cuts backstage. Austin Theory is watching the monitor. His jaw tightens. Rollins' smile fades just a bit. Rollins says Theory doesn't need to prove anything. Rollins says Theory is already better than the Vision ever was at his age. The Vision steps closer. He says that's the problem. Rollins doesn't see Theory as a partner. He sees him as a shield. The crowd buzzes. Rollins snaps. He shoves the Vision. The Vision shoves back. They start swinging. The referee rushes in, trying to separate them. Austin Theory's music hits. Theory storms to the ring. The crowd reacts loudly. Theory slides in. For a moment, it looks like a 2-on-1 again. Rollins backs up, smiling. Theory looks at the Vision. Then he looks at Rollins. The moment stretches. The Vision slowly gets to his feet, not breaking eye contact with Theory. Rollins tells Theory to finish it. Theory steps forward, raises his fist, and stops. The crowd explodes. Rollins' face hardens. He yells at Theory. The Vision takes advantage. He lunges and nails Rollins with a brutal right hand. Rollins stumbles into the corner. The Vision turns. Theory finally strikes. Not at the Vision, at Rollins' attacker. Theory grabs the Vision from behind and throws him down hard. The crowd boos. Rollins exhales in relief. Theory stands over the Vision, conflicted, breathing heavy. Rollins steps forward and raises Theory's arm like they've just won something. Theory pulls his arm away. That gets Rollins' attention. They lock eyes. Rollins forces a smile and nods, whispering something to Theory we can't hear. Theory doesn't smile back. Security floods the ring, separating everyone before it can explode again. As Rollins and Theory walk up the ramp, Rollins talks. Theory stays silent. In the ring, the Vision sits up slowly, clutching his shoulder, staring at their backs. He doesn't look angry. He looks thoughtful. Raw fades out on that image. Because now it's clear. This isn't just a fight anymore. It's a test. And sooner or later, someone is going to fail it.